Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a brand new adventure. Today, we are about to be in the Indigo Hotel. This is an escape room Minecraft map created by Henrico for Minecraft 1.20.1, where we are going to have to escape out of 100 rooms. As always with these maps, lots of people helped out, so here are some of the people involved. But without further ado, I think it's best if we just start the map. Ah, darn it. Can't believe the car decided to break down right now, and we're over 150 miles away from Light Bay. But if I'm not mistaken, I saw a sign for a hotel nearby. If we're lucky, it might still be open. I didn't really think hotels close. I guess at some point maybe you can't check in anymore. But I guess it's time for us to get on out of here with our backpack on and our briefcase in hand. Luckily our car broke down, you know, right next to this hotel. But I think we should probably just start walking. And hopefully we get out of here relatively quickly enough. Hopefully they have space for us in this hotel. I would hate to have to stay out in the cold. It's dark, it's rainy, it's storming. I think it's best if we just kind of get on out of here. A beautiful hotel, you know, just by the road. We were lucky we broke down so close by. Wow, self-opening doors. How lovely. Okay, let's see what we can do. Hello, sir, Henry? Oh, hello, dear visitor. Please come in, out of the rain. You're all soaked. Come on, take room number 2. I guess we will. Leave your bags over there and come back here. I will prepare a delightful soup in the hotel kitchen just for you. What were you saying? Leave my bags in room 2. Okay, I guess I will see you in but a second, Henry. If you don't mind. Call the elevator. Do we need the elevator? You didn't really give us many instructions, Henry. Okay, I guess this is like a little space to sit and eat. You know, it's a choice to just kind of leave cakes lying out there in the open, but I guess to each their own. A very nice statue out here. Okay. So I'm gonna assume I should probably call the elevator. And let's go on up. This is incredible. It always continues to amaze me, just the awfully skillful things people can do in Minecraft. I could never. Okay. Oh, we can see Henry from here. How lovely. Okay. We're looking for room 2. We've got a library of sorts. You know what? A decent hotel to end up in on this rainy day. And here we go. Room number 2. Okay, I would love to close the door behind me, but I can't. I guess he did tell me just leave my stuff here and then go on with my day. So maybe I'll go back down and see, but this is a decent hotel room. You know, if I'm gonna be stranded out here at night until somebody can come to fix my car, it might as well be, you know, in this beautiful, beautiful hotel. I guess we've got no choice but to go on back down. No? There we go. And see what Sir Henry is up to. Alrighty. I was promised a warm cup of soup. And instead I've fallen into the depths. Okay, I think like the chandelier fell down and now I'm falling. It's a long way down. As I said, here are some of the map creators for this map. Hotel Indigo. Okay, well we are in room 1. But let's see what we can do about getting out of this room. Okay, so we've got a couple of piles. This looks once again like a chandelier that fell down. We are, you know, multiple floors beneath where we started. We gotta find the key in order to open it. Is this the key? Do we think? It is the key. I don't really quite know what button I pressed there to pick it up. But there we go. Now we are in room number 2. Okay, it is oddly quiet in here. I think first things first, I always kind of want to find the way out. For a second I was thinking we'd maybe have to parkour up there, but this seems like the more correct option, unfortunately. Okay, this doesn't look like the way out. It looks like we've got a sort of dormitory up here. Okay, I wonder where we've fallen. Maybe to the basement of the hotel? There used to be something else down here, maybe? I don't know. Okay, we fell down over there. These cupboards also are really cool. Once again, always incredibly pleasantly shocked by just the skill that people have in Minecraft. Okay. I'm doing a whole lot of walking and not a lot of finding of stuff. Oh, okay. We can check the bedside tables. Everybody note that down. Bedside tables can be checked. Interesting that the first one we checked happened to be the correct one. Okay, room number 3. We're moving now. Nothing, nothing. Nothing. Oh, there. It is there. Wow. I should just speak before I think, or think before I speak. One of the two. Now, where's the way out of this room, though? Here we go. Okay. We'll just quickly check some of these. I don't think these... Oh! I've got 10 seconds to hide. I dislike this very much. And I have every instinct telling me to be quiet right now. But surely I'm safe. Surely I've never been better. Surely I can trust the music cues. It's not gonna like convince me that I'm safe when I'm not actually safe. You know what I'd love? A little torch to help me along the way right now. That would bring me joy. Okay. Well, we've hidden in the other closet. And I have checked both of these guys. These don't open. Oh, these guys, of course. How could I forget? There we go. Okay, remember, closets are for hiding. Yes. Monsters do exist in this world, unfortunately. And the closets will keep us safe. Hopefully they're never gonna do like a fake key where I think I find a key, but then it turns out it's not like the right key for the door. I think that would get a little bit confusing. But so far, we are flying through these rooms, but we've learned a couple of unfortunate truths in our descent into madness. One, I have no idea where we are. It looks old, it looks abandoned, and it looks like we're definitely not supposed to be here. And it looks like the reason it was maybe abandoned in the first place is because monsters do exist down here. And they are terrifying, and they have awful, terrifying music cues. And there's a maze down here, and this might be my downfall, I fear. I can find the door, I can find keys, but to find a key and to find a door inside of a maze, that I'm afraid is not my strength. But we here. Should get back to the start now, I feel like. And yes. Yeah, I'm still here. You know, I just thought first, okay, that's the start. See if I can find my way back to the wall. Right, like, no one's ready. Should probably looking for, like, I don't know, a key. Maybe the door should be right here, you know? That's what it should be. But it's not. I also find the way. Oh, wait, this is not good. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Now we go back in here. And we got to maze one time for all. No, I'm quite good. I'm actually, find my way out of the way. I got a lot worse for little me. Okay, still the door to be found. I'm gonna stick to one side of the wall right now and just follow it until the end. Is what I'm doing. Obviously, this maze may be recent like this won't work. But it's still the maze are built to keep one direction out, but not this one. Okay, now let's see the other direction. This will go around, this way, this will go around, now go this way. Now I can maze for a while, I fear. I fear maze is what I'm doing. Hopefully there's not many out there. Wait, this might be this doesn't make sense, but not in my haunted hotel, forever. I might have just seen something. I ran out and I decided to look for other hiding spots and I saw this. So maybe we don't have to be in that room. Maybe if I just find another key, we can get out of here. And I was just being trolled this whole time. Maybe the library was just for fun. Oh my goodness. Well, I had fun. I had so much fun. Just all the fun. Okay. We're moving now. There's a button here. This is what the buttons look like in this mod pack. Do I press the button? I feel like pressing random buttons has not... Oh my goodness. The way I actually just jumped. Okay, not a button, but a landmine. Good to know. Good to know for the future. Whew, okay, the door's here. That was terrifying. Are there any, like, boxes down there? No, I don't think so. Okay, everybody, we gotta keep our eye out for monsters, for keys, and for landmines. The list is ever growing, and my sanity is ever dwindling. Okay. I dislike the look of redstone torches here. It scares me. What are they powering? Okay, we have an upgrade in our look. We are like a level deeper. You know, we saw us go down a ladder. We now have iron cupboards to hide in. Have the monsters gotten scarier? Have the keys gotten harder to find? What do doors look like right now? Are you meant to be a door? I feel like I shouldn't be able to do that. Oh no, oh no. I'm gonna have nightmares and this sound is just gonna be all I hear. Why am I quiet in real life as if they can see me? I'm fine. I'm so fine. Oh, there we go. No need to be worried. That door and the trapdoors were just there for fun. Okay, we're in the sewers. I feel like nothing good ever happens in the sewers. Whoa, okay. One door. Okay, good. We don't have to make a choice about what door, you know, our fate and all that. Let's see what's at the end of this tunnel. It's slow moving, but eventually we'll get there. You know what? We picked the right tunnel the first time. Look at us go. Maybe luck is on my side, you know? My car might have broken down because literal lightning struck it. But there was a hotel, like, right next to us. And sure, the hotel might have also sort of exploded, maybe on purpose trapping me down here and, you know, leading to my death. But, on the bright side, I picked the right door. You know? That's the important bit here, everybody. We gotta keep a positive attitude and just keep looking for keys. You know what? We're back in the sewers. You know when you watch, you know, like horror movies or read horror stories or play horror video games, you always think, nobody could be this stupid. Nobody, you know, goes into the sewers and expects, you know, not to die. And then eventually you find yourself in the sewers. And you're like, you know, maybe all the characters in those horror stories weren't crazy, because sometimes the sewers are your only option. I'm lost. Oh my goodness, they've reintroduced mazes, and I will die out here. And oh, hey, I got my first capybara. Everybody clap. I got my first capybara. Right now I'm trying to walk in the direction my brain wouldn't want to walk in, so that I'm taking a different path than the one I took the first time. Okay, I guess something there worked. And now here we are. Key found? Maybe something would be hidden. Okay, we're still in the sewers. It's not a great place to be. Oh god, okay. Let's walk, right? Can I? No, I think I do. Uh-oh. The water, it's not our friend. I feel like I gotta be able to do this. Okay, there we go. Key collected. I just had to figure out the timing there. And out we go. We're moving quickly now. Because the sewers, anytime there's gonna be a maze, I think it's gonna take me just light years. Okay, we're lighting up this area. Oh, I think I might have to step on the wind turbine. This is incredible Minecraft mechanics. I could never. Okay, and now we are in zone number 3. So it looks like about, excuse me? About 10 rooms per zone. Oh my goodness. No, we're so good. We've never ever been better. I hope my health regens out here. I don't think it does though. That's fire. Should probably avoid fire. Is the pig still chasing me? I don't know. But I do believe my only option is to keep running. Of course they're making me do parkour when I'm panicking. This is great. It's not even real parkour, it's like a single block jump, but you know, when you're panicking, sometimes that's all it takes. Okay, we've lost 2 hearts. I fear we've lost 2 whole hearts. Hopefully we find some sort of food or anything to regenerate it with, but I guess 2 is a whole lot better than 0, or 2 lost. Okay, I'll be honest, don't really know what's going on right now, but I think we've outrun our enemy. I feel relatively safe. We found the next door. And I found the key. Okay. You know what? Chase sequence number 1. Done. Successful. Awesome. We are about 32 rooms in. Never been better. I feel like I checked all of those barrels before, but maybe I hallucinated that one. I see this, you know? I saw that was hidden there. Oh, they've got a little aquarium here. You know what? Maybe this hotel is just bigger than I thought and I got lost on the way down. And that is all this is. Maybe it's not so evil. Maybe it's been a long travel day. I must have hallucinated the monsters. We're perfectly fine and safe. We've never been better. I'm sure I'll just wake up and this will be like a nightmare or something, and Henry will be waiting, wondering why I didn't come down for soup. I do not like these red lights. We're somehow back in like the wood cupboard area. Oh, and they've gone back in with another maze. At least this time I can see the way out. Okay, okay. They love their mazes. This one honestly felt less awful because I could systematically check off each door. And so I felt like I would probably be able to keep track of where I was. And just like that, we are now into room 40. I do fear it'll probably only get more difficult. But so far I've only really struggled with the mazes. The mazes have been my #1 and only enemy. Why did I end up here? What use does this room have for me? Oh, it brings me to this level. And now the floor is broken. Yeah, that looks radioactive to me. Okay. Some more, slight parkour, I suppose. Where am I trying to go? I guess to check each chest, maybe? For a key? Oh, nice. First try. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta jump and hope it all works out. That's not gonna work out. What is the path to take? You know, I will say this kind of shows how you can see improvement if you keep trying, because at the start of this, most of these jumps I was struggling to make, and now I'm making most of the jumps without even second guessing them. So if you ever think, I can't do this, instead think, I can't do this yet. Oh, there's just more head hitters here. Okay. They're evil. Evil. But we did it. We got out of there alive and well. You know, with that one, it's less of trying to find the key and more of trying to pick it up somehow. That becomes the difficulty. Oh, wait, no. This is not good. This is terrible. I'm gonna lose my first life here. It's over for me. I am now down 3 hearts. That was just not very good timing. Would have getting back to this roof saved me? It would have. That's the door. Good to know. And that's the key. Wow. I can't believe we've been caught by the monster just once. It's got a taste of our blood now. Ooh, a little hot tub. I probably shouldn't just jump into a hot tub. You never know how warm those are. The monster has got a taste of my blood now, and it's gonna want to find me more than ever. So we're gonna have to be careful. We're gonna always have to figure out and find the closest... the closest, cupboard. Nothing is safe anymore. Of course, that's when it shows up. Okay, wait, I have a key in my pocket. Did I maybe win it at the gambling game? I don't know. Alright. That, I feel like, was 2 of them relatively soon after the other. I don't know, now that he's gotten a taste of my blood, maybe he's gonna come by more frequently. Luckily, this room also has plenty of cupboards for us to hide in. Oh, it's a bowling alley! I wonder what happened here. This hotel looks like it would have been a great time, you know, back in the day when it was functional. I see. Okay, if the monster comes, we're gonna have to... Okay, good. There's another area up here. And now we're in the upper lounge. Okay, where's the nearest hiding place? Okay, I need a ticket to unlock that door. I'm not seeing any hiding places. We're gonna have to go down the stairs. Okay, we're so good, so calm. We've never been better. Can't play any music right now. Wish I could. And I've now done, officially, this will be room number 50. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Not only has this build been incredible, like, modding, but it's also just incredible builds all around. You know, when I first walked up to the hotel, it was absolutely breathtaking. And now it's... Oh, I did not like that. Oh, I actually really did not like that. Get me out of here. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're so good. We've never been better. Get me out of here. No, I do not like all these lights flashing like this. Okay. I'm not even looking for anything right now. I'm just panic running. That was awful. Do not recommend. Where's the wait? Okay. Okay, yeah, I just wanted a show. for me to run. Oh, time for me to run. Time for me to run. Oh, that was not the right move. What am I doing? Maybe I should have just run to the open door, you know? The one that was open. I got my health back. But the fire is my enemy. Hope I picked the right direction. Chase sequences, ooh, are fun, but horrifying. It really reminds me that, or it reminds everybody, I suppose, that at the end of the day, we're prey, you know? Hunter-gatherer instincts. We're prey. But I think I handled that pretty well. I don't even know if I'm still being chased, if I'm for real. But what I do know is that I handled that like a pro. Yes. Yes, I did. Why did I have to pull the lever? Oh. Oh, well there we go. And just like that, I've reached 60 rooms later. Honestly, the chasing sequences get us through rooms relatively quickly. We are now in a hospital wing that looks like it's built inside a medieval castle. How majestic. I wonder what they built all this for back in the day. Along this random road. Or I guess we're probably still beneath this random road. Oh my goodness. Yikes, I'm about to lose another life. I just don't think there are any cupboards. Oh, there were cupboards right here. I panicked. I didn't look, I didn't think. I need a key, and I've yet to find a single key. No, we're so good. We're so good and so calm. And you know what? Somewhere along the way we found some food and we healed ourselves, and so now it's not that big of a deal if we get caught. Ugh, anything but a maze. Anything but a maze. Let me just check some of this downstairs area. Okay, we've got the key. How awful would it have been for me to go through all of this maze and then need a key at the end of it that I just didn't pick up? Once again, because it is partially visible, I don't think it's as awful. But that library maze that didn't even actually have an entrance, maybe that's why it was so awful. It didn't have an end. Like, it was not meant to have an end. That was just a whole nother journey. Okay. There is a cupboard behind us. Cupboard in front of us. Okay. Just keeping track of the cupboards. A little consciousness never hurt. See? And now I know exactly where the closest one is. And just like that, we're safe. We are safe. Okay. Cobwebs. Okay, there is a place to hide in this room. But I'm not seeing any key, actually. Oh, it could probably be here. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I really like the pacing of this because you would think it'd get repetitive looking for, you know, the key in the same, like, 3 places for 100 rooms in a row. But, because of... Okay, this is the way out. Because of the chase sequences, the monsters, the random events scattered throughout, it honestly ends up being quite engaging somehow. A whole football field out here. That's soccer for all you Americans. Although I suppose it could be another sport field, but I think it's a football field. Not that it matters, because there's this beautiful spa-like area. Wow, first chest I check. I'm awesome. I'm epic. Okay, we're seeing lots of hiding spots. So far, none in this room. Okay, we've got some here as well. I've been caught unaware too many times right now. I'm double checking everything. Of course, it's the last one. Crazy, the last room, it was the first one, and then this room, it's obviously the last one I check. And we're good to keep going. I feel like it's definitely happening a little bit more often right now. Or am I imagining that? I feel like we used to be able to go ages without one of the monsters spawning. Okay, I don't think there was a place in this room. Okay, there is one in this room. We're really making progress now. That actually scared me for a second there. I did really think there was just a person in this room. Okay, no hiding spots in here just yet. Which doesn't mean I want to get out of here ASAP. And of course it's a maze. Okay. Room number 80. Hate to say it, but I don't see any cupboards right now. Hate to say it. I feel traumatized by libraries right now. That library maze that wasn't really a maze, it really hurt my feelings. Maybe I have to find a music disc to leave out of here. Okay, maybe it is a music disc we need to play. That was cleverly hidden. Once again, like I said, really good pacing. Just when you think, you know, you've done it all. Okay, well that didn't help. Then you're out here looking for a music disc. There is a capybara up here. There we go. We've missed a couple capybaras, but I think it's better to grab the ones that we see than not grab the ones that we see. Maybe we want a different music disc. Got Chirp. Let's see if Chirp works. What a picky door. It really said, I want a music disc, but not just any music disc. Okay, well, let's see if we can find any other music discs out here. How about Stall? Stall's creepy, I think. No, we're not feeling Stall either. My goodness. Far. I really am just picking these hiding spots with ease. Now that I know what I'm looking for, you know? Mall? Just want every music disc ever. I wonder if this was, you know, like a specific music disc it's looking for, or just like it needs me to go through the motion of finding every single music disc. I also, given the game mechanics I've seen so far, I don't think we're really liable for a monster to spawn right now. I think we're kind of sort of maybe okay. Surely it's Relic. This one looks special. There we go. But now we would be liable for a monster to spawn, and this room doesn't have any places to hide. Oh, you want redstone? Oh, absolutely not. Oh no. I fear it's all over for us. Oh no. Oh, it could not be more over. Okay, you know what? Don't ask me what I did, I just did it. Oh, I shouldn't have talked about them changing up what they're doing. Okay. How does redstone work? Could not tell you. I see the light goes there. I want the light to go there. So I guess we're gonna move this block. Yes. Into the spot. Can I get you another block? don't know if I can. How do I get this one to move one more forward? Oh, like this. I pull it. Okay, we gotta time this one. There we go. And well, then we pull it. And we pull it. Okay, this one I do actually know what I did. If anybody was wondering. Okay, 64 carrots. We're gonna have to lead some pigs, aren't we? Oh, the pigs are gonna have seconds to get up there. Okay, okay, little guy. You know, I don't know how any of this works. Okay, then let's get you in the water. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get you out here. Okay, don't go in the lava. Okay, let's do that again. You know, I almost got that first try. You could say I was almost there. I just have to make sure that it doesn't go into the lava. Okay, quickly now. How can I make it go quicker? It's like really speedy over here. But then walking up those steps, that's when it stops being speedy. Okay. Damn, okay. Well, number 4. Let's do this thing. This is really fun, honestly. I feel... Okay. And there we go! We did it. It only took us... You know, I should have guessed that that's what this was. Once again, I feel like the stakes aren't as high. I'm trying to figure out what their logic would be. Of course it wouldn't be the middle. That would be too simple. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I trying to do? Am I trying to move one of these blocks to the other? Which one am I trying to move? I don't know. Okay, that's moving. You think I'm trying to balance it on the other green? I like these games, actually. I just realized what game this is built after. I like these little slidey puzzly games. My brain enjoys them. Okay, well now they're stacked. Do we think that's the solution? It didn't solve anything. That might have been where it started. I think. Because I think this would be the reset button, right? If I send this up. Yeah, that was its reset button. Okay, well. Now that that's figured out. This way. This way. This way. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Let's lock ourselves back into a corner. I say I back myself into a corner. There we go. Okay, you know what? That was really fun. Less about Minecraft mechanics and more about just playing a puzzle that I would also play in my own free time. And I feel like this is a transition back into scary horror game vibes. That was honestly just like a little break. This is fun. No, I like this. Okay, Minecraft minigames. The coding, once again, incredible. They're distracting me. The monsters are gonna creep up behind me while I'm busy playing arcade games. This is epic. Okay. Big fan. Is this where we transition back into horror? It might be. Oh, it is. Time for us to find all these items. Okay. And grab ourselves a capybara. Okay, maybe we were always meant to go up. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I like this. Let's see what we can... Whatever this is, it's awesome. Okay, that's what that is. I found a piano, if that's any help, I guess. I wonder... Okay, we've got a book. Fun. Okay, I see now. Do I see now? I maybe see now. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so it does look like we only have to find one of each item. You know, after the disappointment that was the first room. This is honestly kind of nice. Not the end of the world. Just a scavenger hunt. I like scavenger hunts. I haven't done one in years, but I like scavenger hunts. So I am definitely not going to be complaining about all of this. Somebody left their glasses behind. Now they can't see. Okay, I don't see any chests in here. Little hidden room, the bathroom. I don't want to be missing anything. Okay, that one's been explored. We repeat the process. See, this one does have things in their closet. Which is why we check the bathroom. Different bathroom design, you know? Gotta keep it interesting. Now both of these have been explored, which is why we leave the door open. Bathroom. Nothing. Closet. Nothing. Bedside tables. A pocket watch. Which leaves us with one more room to explore. Empty closet. Empty bathroom. An old hat. And now all we're looking for is the spyglass. Well, there you go. This was quite nice. It felt very rewarding to just systematically check everything. And now we put it in this magical crafting table. Oh, I've got to match stuff up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, our very first crafted key. Imagine every level is like this. Well, that was aggressive. Evil water. I'm telling you, evil water always shows up at some point. Okay, and then there's like a whole moving beam over there. So what do you mean? These are like max block jumps, just one after the other. What do you mean I actually have to be decently good at Minecraft to do this? But it is room 99, so actually that's fair game, actually. Now that I'm considering it, that is fair. I'm really like, wow, they made this room so difficult for no reason, and it's like the penultimate room. Once again, you see me as it goes on getting more confident with these jumps. This confidence is as of yet unfounded because I'm still missing them more than half the time. But I'm getting more confident nevertheless. Okay. Okay. I know why we haven't seen the monster in a while. After the theater room, we killed it. We squished it with TNT. I don't know why that took me this long to remember. So maybe we are safe. The only danger right now is evil water. and arrows. Okay, there's gotta be checkpoints in this. Otherwise, it's actually going to take the rest of my life for me to get this done. What on earth is this? Oh, there is checkpoints. Thank goodness. Okay, I think if we just jump one earlier than I think to jump, we should have this be doable. Okay, this is it. This is it. Okay, okay. I hope this is a checkpoint. Okay, it is. It is. It is. I definitely failed that jump on purpose to check if this was a checkpoint. Yes, yes. Of course. Yeah, no, this is fine. I fear that this is not going to be a checkpoint where I'm at right now. I should have so gotten hit there. Okay, this should be a checkpoint though. If I'm feeling the vibe. How are these 4-block jumps that I'm— but they're 4-block diagonals actually, so maybe that's not that crazy. I definitely thought that that little end bit would have taken me a whole lot longer. And that's like, psych, you were never meant to go this way. This was just for fun, just to torture you. Where are we meant to go right now? Oh, obviously. Duh. Gotta take the elevator. Have we finally found our way out of here? Is this salvation? Am I finally going to wake from this strange dream? Am I finally gonna escape? The Indigo Hotel. Okay, I guess this is the last room. Don't know why it's changed to Spanish. Oh. But we're gonna try and, I guess, do something here. I don't really know. But we're so very close. Will we find— okay, we're in the garden. We're looking for 3 pieces in this garden. Maybe. I don't really know what's happening right now. I think this is kind of just more for fun. Oh, this is a follow. I see. Then we go 1, 2, 2. Red, yellow, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, yellow, blue, green. There we go. Okay. This is fun. A bunch of fun little mini games. Honestly, I don't know how I expected this game to end, but this is fun. I'm having a great time. There we go. That is the last one. And that, I think— oh no, there is one more here. This would be 3 out of 3 for the garden. No, this isn't anything. I don't think. No. Okay, we're gonna have to find another one. Or maybe this is inverted tower? It is a tower that goes down when usually towers would go up, and so therefore maybe it is inverted. We are in the final and grandest room of them all, and we will figure this out. Let me see if I can craft this guy. Yeah, so that was inverted tower. So now we have maze, which I'm worried about, and garden. Okay. Let's head this way, I guess. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning out here. Find all the ores scattered around the garden to complete this totem. Oh, I guess I have to gather these. Okay, so that's one totem we have to consider. We're gonna be looking out for ores, I guess. As nighttime rapidly descends. I don't know what to do about this. Let me see if I can find another one and if that will make it make sense. There's diamonds here. Let's see if I can get the redstone now. Maybe it's something to do with the day-night cycle. Or maybe this one's just broken. I'm clicking too fast, I think that's why I'm getting 2 of each. Ah, I see. There we go. If we can't get this broken, I'll probably just / give it to myself. I think that's only fair. We have, after all, found it. Let's see. This looks like I've got to do some parkour for something. Hopefully this is all worth it in the end. I guess a random fragment. Probably also useful. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong area of the garden. Maybe there's more for us to explore. We'll find some more ores. I know we will. We just have to keep exploring. See? There's gold. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to figure out if I can maybe get the redstone somehow. Alright, what else can we find out here? We're still looking for one more fragment and then a couple more ores. So let's not, you know, give up hope just yet. There we go. We have fragment number 6 and 7. And then I believe we are simply missing 8. What am I doing? That is a good question. Will going up there help me in any way? I don't think it will. Okay, maybe this room was just for the fragment, which means we're still looking for more ores. We think maybe, you know, lapis wouldn't be that hard to miss. It's like bright blue. How have I not spotted it from like miles away? But I haven't. This rapid day-night cycle is also quite confusing. Okay, there we go. So we're looking for coal, lapis, and iron. Coal, lapis, iron. We have got redstone before. Scattered around the garden. Oh, there's coal. Whoops. You're a fun block. Let me see if I can / give. We'll just keep that in our back pocket in case I can't figure out any other way of getting it. it does just appear to be a little bit bugged, and that's fine. We've definitely found it with our eyes visually. Can confirm. Right, we've seen it, we've tried to pick it up, but we've been unable to do so, and so I think we'll just have to grab it this way. I feel like we found most of our ores in that side, so surely the rest will be on the other side. Okay, we're now just looking for iron. Iron ore. One of the most important ores in the game. Without iron, you don't get very far in life. So let's see if I can use my eyes and find it. It's like an episode of Dora the Explorer. Can you see the iron? Oh, iron. Where could you possibly be? I've searched all day and night for you. And then all day and night again. And yet you continue to elude me. I simply don't know what I shall do without you by my side to finish this wonderful, wonderful quest. How am I ever meant to go on? I feel like we didn't really check too much of this room. We got our fragment in this chest and then we kind of left. But surely something's gotta be in here. Maybe I was never meant to be up here. What if it is in the pool? But I don't see iron anywhere. Okay, I might have done a little bit of reconnaissance. Yes, that's how we shall phrase it. I've watched somebody else find the last block. It's been way too long of me searching for it. I was right in my assumption that this room had more to offer, but I was also blind. And then we're gonna try once more with redstone. This appears to be quite a common bug with this map, so I'm gonna see if I can just somehow get this ball rolling. We just once again go into creative. We get ourselves some redstone. There we go. Once again, would not have figured out how to kind of make that work without the other person who I watched do that too. So glad we now have the garden done. Other than me being unable to find the iron, which is my own fault, that was relatively simple to solve, right? I mean, sure, the redstone was an issue, but that's just a little bug in the game that we were able to fix relatively simply as well. And now we have 3 last shards to find in the maze. My number 1 enemy. Will I live to tell the tale? This is where we started. Then we went that way, so this time we gotta go this way. Okay, everybody, cross your fingers. This is where it gets tough to be me. If this game has taught me anything, it's that my capability to do mazes has not been great. Oh my goodness. I love mazes. Okay. Okay, I just have to lie to them. Please just have all of the pieces in here. Don't make me do more than I have. Oh. Get me out of here. Oh, I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Gonna have to find like 3 of these. Who decided that was a good idea? I think this might be something. It's at least a break from the maze, that's for sure. Is it nice water? Oh, it is nice water. Playing a lot of Minecraft horror maps, and I guess horror games in general, has taught me to always question if something is nice water or evil water. What am I meant to find here? Obviously a chest. Okay. Let's keep our eyes open. It's really interesting to me that with all of this, I'm just wandering aimlessly until I find my way through the maze. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, one more area it looks like to find. Let's see if we can see any of the maze from here. Okay. Gonna wait for daytime. But so far we've seen that area. We've seen this area. That is where we started. Or that is where we started. Maybe that's where we're trying to get to. I see some sort of opening like right there. Boy oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one to find, all the complete opposite side of the maze. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm like so close, like right across from here, and I'll never get there, never. Oh, that was actually right around the corner. Oh, it's been actual light years in that silly maze. I love mazes. Mazes are so much fun. I'm also hopefully not too far from the exit from what I could see. We're so good. This maze was probably my worst nightmare. All the mazes in this, actually. And there we go. Okay, I will have to go back, I guess. But it's so close. I think this maze, honestly, it's big enough that it could have probably benefited from some sort of signage. Less obvious ones, maybe like a dead bush towards one direction in every, you know, few turns. A button on the ground, maybe. Something like that to just kind of make it a little bit easier to follow. But also this has shown me that I'm terrible with mazes, so maybe that's just something I need and not, you know, the general population. But would you look at that? The final key. And just like that, it can't be. I slept through the entire time? I need to talk to Henry urgently. It all was just a dream. Henry! Henry! Henry, I'm so sorry I didn't eat your soup. I got to my room and just immediately fell asleep. You'll never believe the dreams I had. Henry! Henry! Good morning, dear. I don't know what accent I was doing for Henry before. Ho ho. It seems you slept. Last night I called a mechanic for you. You don't need to pay me for anything. I did it because I wanted to. I thank you for staying at Indigo Hotel. And I thank you to explain what is up. Do you have some hallucinogenics in your water? And before I forget, take this as a souvenir of your stay. Have a safe journey, friend. Come back anytime. You know what? You'll never believe the dreams I had, and you know what? For those dreams, maybe I will come back. That was Indigo Hotel, a map by Henrico, with the help from lots of other people. Definitely be sure to check this map out. Lots of people. Thank you for playing. I had a great time. Thank you for creating this awesome map with, honestly, just enough variation to keep it interesting. Originally, I saw and heard 100 rooms. I went, that's crazy. That is absolutely doing the most. But honestly, the 100 rooms really did fly by. The last room, room 100, was definitely the most difficult, but I think it was really quite fun. I liked all the different mechanics within the game and how it just switched it up just enough to keep it continuing to feel fresh and fun and exciting. I think it's, you know, a good map that's balanced for players even with less skill. None of the parkour was impossible, and I tend to struggle with parkour. None of the challenges were too difficult, and everything was relatively doable. Now, you could play this game at much higher difficulties. You did see me get hit by the monster a couple times. At higher difficulties, that would not have been possible, but nevertheless, I think I had a good time playing it. Apart from my newfound hatred for mazes, I think I had a good time. I learned a lot about myself, and I know that I am great at finding keys and escaping 100 rooms. Hopefully you enjoyed Indigo Hotel. If you did, definitely feel free to check it out. Once again, this is Indigo Hotel, a map by Henrico. I had a great time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support. And hopefully I'll see you again very, very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye!